All right, I kept waiting for the perfect time to do this, and reality is there's never a perfect time. This is the new box that replaced the old one. Nothing in here shadowed yet. I'm still working out kinks, but I'll just go through and show you what's going on with this one and what it looks like right now. This is the Westward box. Now the price on this has gone up $300 in the past 6 months just because of inflation and steel, and I guess everything that's going on in Russia. I checked this morning, couldn't believe how much it was. This box is from Grainger. The same box on Amazon is 3 times as much. So do not buy this box on Amazon if it's something that you want. Let's go ahead and start. It's got drawers on 2 sides. It's got a cabinet on the back, and then this side over here has a pegboard like that. This is not really a box that's going to serve you well in an automotive shop, but let's go through and talk about what's in it. Now, we've just moved into a new facility that's nicely lit, and everything in here is good, so a lot of this is going to go in my locker, and I'll have more room for tools. But in our old hangar, we did not. So I have a warm jacket and a rain jacket in there. That's what stays in the locker. That was basically my version of a locker. In here, I keep my power probe soldering iron. This is a micrometer, thread pitch gauge, feeler gauges, a couple other specialty tools for doing jet shades and other things like that. Inspection mirror, tire tool. Going down, this is pretty much the hey, I'm hungry deodorant toothbrush drawer. You gotta have one of these, it's important. Down here at the bottom, this drawer's pretty much empty, except for that, which is used to put in fuel bladders, and that as well. So you can see it's got like a hollow space right here. This is another push handle that's installed here to install on the other side. I'm probably not gonna install it and just push it from one end. This is my magic creeper. That's a tool bag. This will wind up being the charging station, so all the chargers from here are gonna go down here, and this will be the longest drawer of the box, and I'll probably put power tools in that one as well. The biggest thing that I like about this box is just the amount of junk you can put in there. So you have a junk drawer. Did not have a junk drawer in my other box, so that's nice to have a place to put all your junk. Moving on down, I've got Allen wrenches and S wrenches in this drawer. Everything's standard. Right now, this is just the sockets thrown in there, sockets and ratchets. There's all the wrenches. Crimpers, some random electrical stuff. And like I said, this box is not full. I'm just showing you what it looks like. This is a tap and die kit, a Ryobi inspection light, a couple of air power tool for my Rigid Job Max, the other DeWalt. And then at the bottom, all I have is these really big Duratech wrenches. Oh, and my air shims. They're in here too. As you can see, this side's blank. My other portable box is gonna go here. I'm gonna work out of that because that's 90% of what I need. And anything that I don't use is overflow in these other drawers or this back storage area, which is also nice. And then you also have a pegboard there as well. So there's a lot of room in the box. And the main reason I wanted the box is because of the work surface. The wood top is going to go here when we get time. But you know, for what we do, having the work surface is probably the most important thing. Our boxes move around. They move with the airplane, so it's not like they're up against the wall like an automotive shop. Like, hey, this box goes there and it lives its life there. If this was an automotive shop, it probably would not be as advantageous as it is here because, I mean, honestly, there's stuff on all 4 sides of it. So it'll be better organized in the future. But I did want to go over like a brief overview of like what the Westward box is and how I'm using it. And so far, everything's holding up really nicely. One of my favorite things about it is that you can put a forklift under it, no problem. You can't do that with every toolbox. So if you want to be able to fork your toolbox, if you want to be able to put a forklift on your toolbox, make sure the frame is ready for it and there's no pieces that hang down that will bend. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Always feel free to comment, like, and subscribe.
I've been traveling like crazy, and this is the box I've been working out of. Just because I'm never in the same spot, it feels like right now. So 90% of what I use on a daily basis is here. I need something else, I go to the other box and grab it. This is all gonna get shadowed pretty soon. I've got the Wera 6004. Did a review on that recently. These are great. The Ideal 21-in-1, which is always with me. I love this thing. And then I got this new version of the DeWalt gyroscopic screwdriver for Christmas. It's awesome. It's a pistol grip. It turns as you turn your hand. There's no reverse lever. And it goes straight if you want to go straight. Also got a Leatherman and a SOG multi-tool in here. My Husky light. This thing's awesome. Let's see what else we got. I've started to shadow my stuff, but I'm just not done yet. Boom. Now that one's back there. Okay, so we've got Lyman pliers. We've got diagonal cuts. These are both the Ninjasaurus. These are basically Van pliers, the big version, the little version. Just pick these up. These are the same thing, but they lock, so they're like vice grips. They're riding right there. Duck bills for safety wire, needle nose. This is the Nipix version of the Ninjasaurus, and it's cool because it opens up. All that's in there. Your standard size Nipix. If you go to color these, because everybody mixes theirs up. Everything's shadowed, it turns red when you pick it up, so that's pretty cool. This is what I was hitting earlier. I gotta make these go deeper. You have to kind of mess with them to get them to go. These are my swivels. You gotta have the swivels with you. This is my Ulsta tool socket rail. It came over. This is the Gearwrench. All the bits came from this long set. This thing is awesome for what we do. I use it quite often because I have short arms, so I can't reach stuff. And I can't get it to go back in right. We're gonna edit all that out. Okay. So that one's awesome because it's long. I got my long extensions, couple wobble pluses, gearless ratchet. The other thing that came with the set, the Black Hawk by Proto rotator ratchet. Some free space for later. Bottom of the box, I got my torque wrench, a hammer, a drill bit set, a file. The only snap-on tool that I have, which is this ratcheting wrench, was a gift. And it's honestly like very smooth and very nice. The only problem is it's not as fast as the flip-flop. So I use it when everything is Phillips. And then also riding in here, I put this in here to review it. As far as like the gimmick tool series, and I've been trying to use it and I just can't find the time. This thing is god awful. Every time I've tried to use it, it's been the worst. I want it to actually somewhat function because I know that there's a job that it will work on, but when spaces are tight, this thing is just awful. Let's go back to the top. Let's look under the hood. We got the Fluke basic multimeter, the Wera Joker wrenches. These are the non-ratcheting type. You guys have seen these. This is the 1/4 inch set I keep in here. I've got the Allen wrenches down there. And this is the Wera turbo screwdriver. This is the one you push the button on. And then you get, I don't know if you can see that. You're supposed to turn the handle, but I'm turning where you grab. You get 4 times the turn. So if you have a drill that dies, or if you're around a gas tank or a gas leak and you don't want to use your drill because you want to make it home in one piece, this is pretty good. The only thing is the torque, you know, you have to turn it 4 times as hard to make it go 4 times as fast. So it's give and take. But that is the current setup. All this is going to get shadowed and better. You got to have a Sharpie. You got to have a magnetic pickup tool. I'm kind of scatterbrained today, but I haven't posted a video in a while, so I wanted to get this up there. And I got him bringing me something later this week, so I'm kind of excited about that. But we'll update you guys when we get there.